This tutorial is going to show you how to create a new user for your WordPress site, and this is a really nice feature of WordPress. You can grant different levels of administrative privileges and powers to your different users and add as many users as you like, or at least as many users as your database can handle. And what's really nice again about this is, when you have WordPress and you administer a site, you can log in and you have all these great features, but you can also give different administrative privileges and logins to other users that you create. It's a very simple process to create a new user. So to do that, log into your dashboard, and on the left side panel, click the Users tab or hover over it and go to Add New. And on this next screen, you're going to want to give a unique username to your user. So for now, we'll just go test user will be my new user's username, and that's going to be the user that they log into in the next screen that I'll show you. You have to fill out a valid email address in this field, so right now we'll just do test@whitesandsweb.com. First name and last name fields are optional. You can give them these fields if you'd like to assign them these variables, but they're optional, as is the website field. So for now I'm going to leave these blank. The password you give is important. This is what they're going to use to log into the site. Now, this is always changeable if you have an admin account, so you can actually log in and change this password for them if your new user loses their password, for example. So this isn't like the end of the world if they do lose this password, but you should remember it. I'm just going to give it the password test, and we'll type it into both fields. Now, you'll want a much more complicated password than that. Never create a password that's the same as the email address or username, but for this demo's purposes, we'll just do something simple. So what you'll see here is a bar that shows the strength of the password. You shouldn't, again, want it to say weak. It should be a strong password. This bar will highlight green when it's a good password. Also, importantly, never type in a password in the top field here and simply copy and paste it into this field. You'll want to retype it to show for sure that you've got the right password. You never know when you type in the first thing if you might have made a typo, and then if you're just copying it into this second field, you might not know about that typo. At least it's going to show you that it's mismatched. If this field shows up red here, it'll say mismatch if these two fields don't actually line up. So you'll want to actually physically type the password. The next field, send password to new user by email. You can check this if you want it to be sent to this email address right here, the new username and password. I'm just going to leave that blank for now. The role is actually very important. This is something I'm going to get into in the next tutorial, but for now we'll just leave it as subscriber. So we'll click Add New User, and it's as simple as that. And we have this new user right here. Their role is subscriber, which we'll get into in the next tutorial. Their email address associated with the account is here. So now we're going to log in as this new user. So let me log out really quickly. Okay, and here's our login screen. Now we'll enter the username we entered earlier, which is test user, and the password, which is test. Click login. And there you have it. You're logged in as the new user, and you can send this to the person that you sign up for with the new account, and they'll be able to log in.